Hey, time to get ready for the weekend. I have something for a weekend, but it's not this weekend. It's the weekend of June 5th I want to tell you about. The weekend of June 5th, by the way, my fantastic fiance, Susan Kieran from Just Ship, is in the building. Good morning, Susan.
Good morning, my love.
I want to tell you, she gave me this to remind me of it, and I'm glad she did because June 5th, Unity Within the Community, I like that name, Unity Within the Community, is hosting an event sponsored by the Punishers Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club. It's a poker run. It's going to start at Harley-Davidson, Warhorse Harley-Davidson. Kickstands are up at 12:30. You'll make 4 stops along the way. Oh, no, Ride Now, not Harley-Davidson. Ride Now, excuse me. It's at Ride Now. So it'll be at Ride Now Sports, not Harley-Davidson. That's my mistake. Ride Now Sports, it will begin at the dealership. Kickstands up at 12:30. You're going to stop at Our Place Saloon, the Anchor on Sunset Harbor, Opus Bar and Billiards, and you'll finish at O'Callahan's Pub and Eatery. There'll also be bike night that night. I'll be there because if I was in that building 10 more minutes, I'd be a stool.
But it benefits the great.
It does. All event donations and proceeds benefit a very good friend of mine that was gone, lost too soon, Chief Greg Graham's Legacy Fund.
Yes.
So all event donations and proceeds are going to go to benefit the Chief Greg Graham Legacy Fund. There's going to be raffles, food truck, booth activities, live music, an all-day poker run. It starts at Ride Now on June 5th. Entry is $20, $5 for your passenger. It's Unity Within the Community to benefit the Chief Greg Graham Legacy Fund. And look, I'll have Chief Mike Balkin on next Tuesday, and who's doing a great job, by the way, as Chief of Police. But, I miss Greg on a daily basis. And as his family and friends do, there was not a nicer human being than Greg Graham. There just wasn't.
Yeah, and it's a great benefit for him. The Legacy Foundation does amazing work within our community.
Yes.
And I find it fantastic that the community wants to continue funding with events like this. So I think it's very important that we talk it up and share. If anyone out there needs details, just email Tom
at WOCA.com.
And he will forward it on to you.
I certainly will.
You can either come join some of the festivities or join the poker run or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I can't join the poker run.
No.
Because I've been forbidden to have a motorcycle. You know who forbid me? Me.
And I second that. I think it's a good idea that
I had a scooter in college and I wrecked it like 6 different times. Okay, I need 4 wheels.
You need 4 wheels.
Now, maybe if 4-wheelers aren't street legal. Because I can take a 4-wheeler. I can ride a 4-wheeler good. It's got 4 tires. But this is going to be June 5th. So start making your plans now, June 5th. Brought to you by the Punishers Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club.
And what a great club. They do so much for our community.
Really do.
They really do. Like, the name sounds ominous and all that, but they're such a great group of people.
Yes.
Like, they're amazing.
My good buddy Jimmy Bohannon.
Yes.
Or Mountain, as his name is in the club.
Well,
I laugh all the time at that because he is a mountain of a man, by the way.
There's very few men that are larger than you are, and he towers you.
He makes me look small, SM all.
He does.
Jimmy Bohannon, one of the great guys. And I tell you, with a heart the size of Texas.
Oh,
and I'll tell you a good story about Jimmy Bohannon. Is during the hurricanes 4 years ago, the Hurricane Irma that came up through like the Keys and then through Sebring and up the Ocala, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I forget. They all run together, but it did a lot of damage to the Florida Keys and to the center of the state of Florida. Mm-hmm. Well, Jimmy was putting together, he's going to take a pickup truck of some supplies down to Sebring. He had some people in Sebring he knew, and he's going to take some supplies down there. So I said, he put on Facebook that he was collecting supplies and, if anybody could help. Well, I call him and I go, Jimmy, how many supplies you need? He said, how much you got? I go, how much you need? We ended up sending a 53-foot 18-wheeler trailer down to Sebring full of supplies. He parked it in the Walgreens parking lot, and Jimmy handed out supplies to people that needed water. We sent chainsaws. We sent generators. We sent food. We sent all kinds of things. Jimmy Bohannon went and took it down there on his own, filled the trailer up, his truck up, and everything. Took it down there, met the truck down there. I mean, that's the kind of guy he is. People think he's this big, intimidating guy. He's got a heart as big as Texas, and he's a teddy bear. He really is.
He's a sweetheart, just like you are.
No, I'm a mean, aggravating person.
You are a sweetheart.
No, I'm a mean, aggravating person.
You're a sweetheart.
I'm an SOB.
You're a.
No, trust me. I knew my mom. Trust me. Yeah, I can make that joke now. She's not here anymore.
Stop.
But
so
Jimmy
speaking
and Dan, that group over there, they do a great job.
Yeah, they do.
And they're doing it with the Greg Graham Legacy Fund, helping to benefit the Greg Graham Legacy Fund. Unity within the community, June 5th. It's a poker run. They're going to have raffles, food trucks, booth activities, live music, all-day poker run. Starts at Ride Now Sports at 12:30. Goes to Our Place Saloon, the Anchor of Sunset Harbor, Opus Bar and Billiards. Ends up at O'Callahan's Pub and Eatery.
And if you want to meet the famous Tom Schmitz, he will be at O'Callahan's that evening.
I'm at O'Callahan's every evening.
You're not wrong.
Just clear that up. Like I said, if I was in the building 10 more minutes, I'd be a stool. You know what I mean? You know where I get that line from?
Tell me.
The greatest movie ever made. Goodfellas. Exactly. Because the guy that owns the restaurant, after Tommy hits him in the head with the wine bottle and all, during the, how am I funny? What do you mean I'm funny? That scene. And then the guy goes, hey, man, I want you to talk about your bill. Put it on my tab. That's what I'm saying. He owe me $8,000 here. He tried to embarrass me in front of my friends, so Tommy hits him. Well, now he's got to go to Paulie to ask for some protection from Tommy, because Tommy's a crazy man. So he's there with Paulie and Henry, and he goes, well, what do I know about the restaurant business? I don't know anything. He goes, yeah, but Henry does. If Henry was in the restaurant 10 more minutes, he'd be a stool. So I didn't write that line. That comes straight from Goodfellas. I like to give credit. I don't want people to think I'm stealing people's material.
Right.
I use it, but I didn't write it.
Yeah.
The writers of the screenplay Goodfellas wrote that.
Okay, very good.
It's a
very long explanation.
Just like when I take advantage of, we were at Halloween Horror Nights one time, and this girl came by us if you've ever been to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, as you go into Universal, you're going in on moving sidewalks. They're moving sidewalks. Okay?
I believe you.
And we're on the moving sidewalk with this girl that was like 6'3", big dark-haired, big girl, come just busting through everybody, get out of my way, just yelling at people, knocking people out. And she had on platform shoes, and they were leather boots all the way up to her knee with about a 5-inch big block platform heel on them. And she was dressed in those black boots like that and a brownie uniform.
What?
And as she walks by, now Dino was still alive at this time. My best friend Dino was still alive.
Yeah.
And we're at Universal together. This was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
As she walks by, I go, Kiss called. They want their boots back.
Of course you did.
She spun around and looked at me, but then she kept going. That is a interpretation of not an original line. One of my favorite scenes in the movie Ocean's 11 is at the very beginning of the movie when George Clooney walks out of prison. He's got the tuxedo on, and Brad Pitt goes, I hope you were the groom. And he looks at Brad Pitt, who's wearing this loud, outrageous shirt, and he goes, Ted Nugent called. He wants his shirt back. So the Kiss called, they want their boots back, was really just my interpretation of another line from
another movie.
Why is it all my good lines I take from movies? I don't understand that. Maybe that's a fallacy.
Well, you had your one really good line that you used on me to pick me up.
When I told you you're going to dinner with me?
Yeah, when you told me I was going out with you. You didn't even ask.
I didn't ask. I did not ask. I said, we're going to go to dinner Friday night. And you were like, okay, we're going to dinner. And then I called you back within an hour. Said, we're not going to dinner. And you were probably thinking in your mind, yeah, I knew the loser wasn't going to take me to dinner. You go, okay. I go, how do you feel about amusement parks? You go, they're okay. I go, so we're gonna go to SeaWorld then on Saturday. We're going to SeaWorld. And now this was all of a sudden now you had to tell me where you lived because I was gonna pick you up and stuff. It went from 0 to 60 quick, didn't it?
Yes, it made me very nervous.
Yeah. But it worked out. We had a great first date.
We did.
We went back and recreated that first date.
When we got engaged.
The day you got that big piece of glass on your finger.
Yes. The one day that you planned perfectly.
And folks, let's just go ahead and let you know, I operate by the seat of my pants. I do not plan anything. These interviews you hear me do, I have a basis for who they are. I have a basis for what they're trying to accomplish. Sometimes they send me, these are the suggested questions. Stop. Tommy has his own suggested questions. So, yeah.
Can we talk about another event?
Here we go.
What's Saturday? Sunday.
Sunday? Sunday.
Sunday.
It's Symphony Under the Stars. It was in my week's things to do this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, we might as well talk about things to do this weekend.
Let's do that while we're here.
Because the First Friday Art Walks this weekend.
Oh, yeah. That's tonight then.
That is. First Friday Art Walks this weekend. But Symphony Under the Stars is this weekend. And if you've never taken your mother or your significant other to Symphony Under the Stars, first off, shame on you. And second off, don't feel that bad. I didn't go for the first time until 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago.
Yeah, but you didn't have a mother to take. I mean, your mom passed away 11 years ago. Right,
but I didn't take significant others. I didn't go with significant others and their mothers.
You're taking me this Sunday.
Yeah, I am. Sunday. But 4 years ago, I got asked by Jason Linhart, the general manager of the Ocala Golf Club, where Symphony Under the Stars is held.
Mm-hmm.
He is on the board. He is part of the committee with FAFO that plans this event.
Right.
As he would have to be, being that it's his golf course the event's being done at. He asked me, he said, would you be interested in emceeing Symphony Under the Stars? And I go, I mean, if you want me to, I've never been, but if you ask me to, sure, Jason, I'll do it for you. And so I went the first year. What the hell was I thinking? I should have been there every year.
Yeah.
It's an amazing, amazing event. Symphony Under the Stars. I am luckily.
And now they won't do it without you.
I'm lucky that I've been asked to be the MC again this year.
Yeah.
This is the fourth year. Last year we weren't able to have it because of COVID. But I was asked to do it. We just couldn't do it. Mm-hmm. So this is the fourth year I have been asked to do it. And it's going to be a great time. The symphony starts. They're actually the symphony themselves start at 7. I think there's music before that, though. And there's fireworks displays at the end of it. And you have to hear my voice the whole time.
You are the voice of Mother's Day.
I don't know about that, but I will be the MC of the Symphony Under the Stars. It's happening this Sunday.
The gates open at 3.
Yeah, 3 to 9 is the time period. They'll perform Symphony Under the Stars on Mother's Day, May 9th, the Ocala Golf Club. That's at 3130 East Silver Springs Boulevard. If you don't know I don't know how you would not know where the Ocala Golf Club is, but it's organized by Fine Arts for Ocala, or FAFO. It runs 3 to 9 p.m. There's a fireworks display at the end. For details and tickets, visit fafo.org or call 867-0355. And there's plenty to do for children there. There's crafts, there's booths, there's food trucks. There's going to be plenty to do. There's VIP tickets where you can actually enjoy a sit-down dinner and everything with it as well. So there's a lot going on, and Symphony Under the Stars is really one of those great places to go this weekend. We mentioned the First Friday Art Walk. That takes place tonight from 6 to 9 p.m. down on the square. The Art of Aging. It's a new Marion Cultural Alliance exhibit. It begins May 7th, that's today, with an artist opening reception at 5 p.m. at the Brick City for the Center for Arts. That's on Southwest Broadway in downtown. The exhibit, held in collaboration with Marion Senior Services, runs through May 29th. Of course, the 11 Amp Ocala Music Series. That's a series of live free music concerts. That's tonight. The performance will be by Sideline, supported by Justin Mason and the Blue Knights. That's at Webb Field. That's tonight from 7 to 9. Now, hear this. The College of Central Florida Musical Theater Department will host a virtual spring production of Now Hear This at 7:30 p.m. today, tomorrow, and Sunday, all of it online. The show follows the evolution and adventures of a group of friends as they journey through time from the present to the past and back again, sharing stories about friendship, love, hiding, laughing, living, dying, and middle school. So you can get tickets are free, and they can be ordered at cf.edu/now. A production of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night will play from May 7th through May 16th on the outdoor stage at the Ocala Civic Theater. For more information and tickets, go to okalacivictheater.com or call 236-2275. So it's kind of like Shakespeare in the Park. It'll be on their outdoor stage. Region's 12 Arabian Horse Association show has more than 600 Arabian horses. They are competing, started 2 days ago, runs through Sunday. That's at the World Equestrian Center. Visit WEC.net for more details. There's a Native Aliens. We all come from somewhere. An opening reception for the new exhibit, Native Aliens. We all come from somewhere. Will be held from 7:30 to 10 p.m. tomorrow night at the MAX. That's the Magnolia Art Exchange. That's at 531 First Avenue. The exhibit will host art inspired by cultures from around the world. Call 629-8414 for more details. Excuse me. Feathered Horse Classic, a horse show strictly for purebred gypsy horses, will be held May 8th and 9th. That's also at the World Equestrian Center. Visit WEC.net for more information. And then, like we said, we're back to it. Symphony Under the Stars is tomorrow. Is Sunday. Starting on May 9th, 3 to 9 p.m. with the Symphony themselves, starting at 7 p.m. with a fireworks finale. So lots to do this weekend in Marion County, Susan.
You know what else we're doing on Sunday? I'm going to do a shout out to my nephew who's graduating high school. And I get to watch him via Zoom.
Virtual, yeah.
And he is going to do a little speech.
Oh, he's giving a speech at his graduation.
Speech. Yeah, it's
Good.
like, you know how terrible of an aunt I am?
Uh-huh.
No, you're not supposed to agree to that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not supposed to?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is how terrible of an aunt I am.
Uh-huh.
When I went to the first kid's graduation and we had to sit through the whole ceremony, I thought I was going to die.
About 4 hours.
I didn't even bring a roadie.
About 4 hours.
Oh, yeah. Now on the Zoom, they're an hour. And you don't have to travel anywhere. You just have to.
I think that's where all graduations should go.
Because we have 3 of them this year. We have Taylor, who's graduating from college.
Right.
We have, and 2 high school graduations, Olivia and Brandon.
Well, there you go. You know, I didn't walk in high school. After my after football season was over, I took the GED because I didn't. If I could take the GED, I could get into any community college in Georgia, and almost every college except for Georgia and Georgia Tech with a general education diploma. Now, this was in the early 80s, and I was 18. So you're telling me I could take this test, I can still get into college, and I don't have to go back to high school in January? To me, that was a win-win. So I didn't walk in high school. You know, I didn't walk for my undergraduate degree either. I was like, it's on a Saturday. There's golf to be played. Maybe go on the boat on the lake or something. They can send me. I can pick my degree up from the Department of School Education, and I did. Graduate school, I decided to put the cap and gown on.
Mm-hmm.
You had to. It's graduate school.
How come I didn't know I'm marrying somebody that just has a GED?
Yeah, well, that's all I got.
Well, you also got a master's degree.
You know.
Yeah.
General education diploma. Missed one question. They wouldn't tell me what question, though.
That probably irritated you. Oh.
I'm 54 years old.
And you still
I
want to know.
took this test when I was 18. Right now, I'm angry that I don't know what question I missed. I mean,
but chances are they got the answer wrong. You probably weren't
More
wrong.
than likely,
Yeah.
the answer was right, and they just interpreted it wrong.
Interpreted wrong.
It was multiple choice.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of things that are dumb, guess what's coming up next?
Dumb Crook News.
Dumb Crook News.
Mhm.
Maybe or maybe not Joe Martone will be in the building. I don't know. He tries to make Dumb Crook News sometimes, but the man's been working himself to the bone.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
There's been a lot of progress.
A lot
I
of
mean,
progress.
you can actually walk in here now without
thinking you're in a bad episode of Hoarders.
yeah.
Yeah. And then at 10:30, we have some guests coming in. They're going to talk about a new show that's premiering next week, starting at 10:30. Yep, the last 30 minutes of my show, I will be the host. I will be the operator of the equipment while they host the show. It's going to be called American Moms.
Fantastic.
I'm looking forward to this.
And so we're going to learn about it today at 10:30?
Yeah, they'll be in at 10:30 to preview, give us an overview of what to look forward to. And this is not going to be a show that's going to be about, child care and stuff like that. It's going to be a show about an American mom or two American moms and what they face being moms in society today and being moms that aren't part of the woke crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And how difficult or how different it is to be a mom with an opinion that goes against what everybody who is in the woke group think your opinion should be. Because remember, if you're not woke, you're racist and you're dumb and you're wrong. If you're woke, you're smart and you're intelligent and you're on a fast track to a great society. If you're not woke, you're racist, you're dumb, you're probably a white male who's the degradation of society and should be just obliterated. Well, these are two American moms that are not part of the woke crowd.
Yeah.
And you'll know that is very, very obvious when you hear from these two ladies. I can't wait for this show. It's going to be a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
Fun time. So, but coming up next, Dumb Crook News right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
One of the most destructive and deadly tomato diseases gardeners face that is not very common. That's coming up on This Land of Ours.
Smart shoppers will tell you they found it on HighBid.com. HighBid.com lets you explore thousands of auctions across the U.S. and around the world. You'll find gold coins, sporting goods, classic cars, collectible toys, fine jewelry, household items, and sports memorabilia autographed by the greats. HighBid.com has hundreds of thousands of items for sale every day. It's easy to search, and it's easy to find auctions in your area. Just go to HighBid.com, that's HIBID.com, and see what everyone is talking about.
Hi, I'm Greg Peterson of the Peterson Farm Brothers. If you've seen our videos, you know we're proud to be farmers. Farming can be dangerous.